Good morning, guys. Mike, aka Crypto Jewels. All right, we're going to do a daily Bitcoin update. Might do a couple of these today, depending on how price action unfolds. But as we talked about yesterday in the update, this was potentially a four-wave here. But since we completely exploded past our four-wave resistance, which at the most is 50% retracement at 28,710. That clearly just exploded straight through that. So I have removed the impulsive count off of this chart, as in this being, I had at some point this being a 1, 2, oh, wrong tool there. I had at some point this being a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a final fifth wave down. But I have removed that count and currently see a three-wave structure like this, and then potentially a ridiculous expanded flat as our B wave, which would be this yellow B here, which would put us deep into resistance right now. 30,134-ish or so is the 786 retracement, which would be which would be a deep B wave retracement here for this entire move. So if we really start to break above that 30,134 level, then I will assume that we are actually impulsive in a new trend upwards and a new five-wave structure moving up. Where that target's at, I'm not going to get into that right now. But if that's the case, then we haven't even completed our three-wave of this impulse yet. So if we are in this A, B, C here, what I would anticipate is a rejection in this zone coming down to our support zone here, which if we throw our fibs on it, we could be in an expanded flat in this direction, which could take us down to the 1618 retracement level, 24,156. But really anywhere in this support zone is where I would imagine we will find support, given the explosive nature of how Bitcoin has been performing here recently. I would assume we don't go super deep into this box, but that's just my personal gut feeling and an assumption, not technical, not based on TA of any sort. So we just kind of have to see what happens. But as of right now, from my perspective, there is absolutely no bearish case to be made currently. When I say bearish, I'm talking about a macro bearish, with all the people on crypto Twitter and everything calling for 10K and so forth and so on, just simply because we currently don't have an impulsive structure set up from a macro standpoint for this to be a one wave. Because this is not a five wave structure here, this can't be a 1 and a 2. Now, I guess technically it could be, the start of a leading diagonal, which is a corrective, five-wave structure down. But, at this point in time, I am going to assume that that's not the case and assume that we are, clearly bullish from a macro standpoint. And our November low is definitely going to hold, and more than likely, this support area will hold as well if we do get down to that. The alternative scenario here is this bullish case, which is that we have got a three-wave structure in, which this would actually be your C wave here. So it would look like A, B, C. And then now we have this current 1, 2, and then we are currently in our three wave, and then a 4, and then a 5, and then from there we would have some sort of correction down and then resume the trend upwards as such. So really, I guess what I'm looking for currently to invalidate this B is a break above 30,150 or so. that would really point to me to the bottom being in down here at this 20,700, and this is the start of our impulsive wave up. All right, see y'all later.